Do 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 do. Morning, 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 morning. Good morning, good morning. Can everybody hear me? Boom, 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 boom. I guess so. Monday. On time. Is it 8 o'clock? Actually, it's 8:01. I'm about 40 seconds late. Nope, can't hear me. Yeah, you can. You wouldn't say so. Hi, Beth. Hi, Craig. Hi, Lag. It's a Monday morning. Same old around here. Hey, hey, Rob. What is going on today? Nothing much. Cowboys lost. Ugh. Yeah, I get tired of the Cowboys. They play great the first two games and then just blow it against an 0-2 team. What the heck? Oh well. At least they didn't lose as bad as Denver. Miami scored 70 points. Jeez. That's a lot of points in a pro football game. What was it, 10 touchdowns? God. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Snake bit. Everybody, seems like everybody prepares to play the Cowboys like it's a playoff game. Even if it's regular season. It's Dak. Probably. Yeah, I know. No offense. Yeah, but that didn't matter the first two games. The defense won the game. Both of them. Go ahead. But even the defense let them get 28 points. Oh well. Grab complain. Speaking of Cowboys.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Oh, muy bien, y tú?
Let me put my headset on.
Actually, I say muy bien. I'm not
Can
all
you
that
hear me
muy
all right?
bien. Yeah, you're fine. I mean, you sound fine. You're probably not fine.
I always look fine. I'm fine.
You're fine. That's what all the girls say.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I was pulling something to ship.
On the road to Waco. Seed run. Got some winter wheat to plant. Or what are you getting seed? What are you planting? What are you planting in what are you planting this time of year? Finding frog hair.
There's a good many things that you plant in the fall. Thank you, Lag.
Oats. I don't know. got 100 degrees yesterday, and man, then just boom, out of the blue, we had a big old honking thunderstorm come through. We even got a little hail yesterday,
Um,
about the size of a quarter.
and then Bridget was talking about it was 60. The high up there was 60 for her.
Hey, Cyber. Yard work. How you doing, Cyber? Cyber?
He said, "While the weather is okay." Good morning, Beth. Where?
Watched your videos, Cyber. You got 10 years of buying gold and silver. It's pretty cool. You would have thought by now what we were thinking back then, that we would be rich off of silver and gold already, but I guess not. Any cool finds? I bought just a few things at an online auction. A couple of football jerseys. Eli Manning's Giants jersey. What else did I get? Bought a silverware set. I bought a really cool wooden, like dovetail wood canister set. It's kind of vintage. It's got roosters and stuff painted on the outside. Yep, Colleen auction. They're supposed to nest, so hopefully they all fit together in a small package for shipping. Anyway, how many bicycle parts you got going out today, Tom?
One. And I don't even know what the hell you do with this thing. And I've got a glass going out this morning.
Glass?
The glass. It's I just pulled it out of the shelf. It's that fella there from Nightmare on Christmas or whatever it is. What's his name? Well, if Bridget was in here, she could tell me what it's the main character from A Nightmare on Christmas, or
Jack Skellington.
That's him. That's Jack. Yeah, Jack Skellington. That's it. And I've been selling more stuff since I put it on promoted listings. Don't tell Scott I said that, because he'll want a damn percentage.
And this, thanks for taking care of us old guys.
Yeah. Are you a big Nightmare Before Christmas fan, or you just happen to know that because she has young children that still watch that kind of stuff?
I watched that first one. I don't think I saw the second. Wasn't there a second movie about that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, there was. Come on.
I don't know what came up in my playlist on YouTube last night, which it's not actually my YouTube. It's on our TV we have Roku, and then I have YouTube on it, and it plays. I don't have. I'm not logged into it, so it just plays whatever, or suggests whatever. And I went down memory lane last night with the first episode of HR Puff and stuff, and the one about the hat, the Bugaloos, Johnny Quest. I was just all over the place last night.
Hi, Harry. Mike.
Hey, Harry.
Yeah, we're just here chatting away on a Monday morning like usual.
Yeah, Witchy Poo, that's right. On her vroom broom. That's probably too hostile to be on the TV now. So what went on with y'all? How's everybody feeling in your household today?
Oh, we're making progress. Gwen's mom took another home COVID test yesterday, and it was still positive. She's been positive for a long time.
Well, she's also older. It might take longer to get over it. And you might take her in and have her tested professionally.
Yeah.
Harry, you're not right. I will tell you.
I can see him curled up in a beanbag chair with his beer and his
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Sorry, that just wants to make me want to gag right there.
HR Puff and stuff. I thought they were kind of stupid back. That show came out.
We were 13, 14 years old when it came out. God.
No, it was earlier than that, but I was already old enough to think, man, that's really stupid. But it was geared for like 3 and 4 and 5-year-olds, so yeah. I watched it every once in a while just because after Johnny Quest is over with, there wasn't anything else to watch.
Yeah. I was a big Johnny Quest fan when I was a kid.
Like we saw an HR Puffin stuff show at Six Flags one year when the boys were young.
1969. September of 1969.
Wow. Yeah, I was already.
But it stayed in rotation until 1972. So I turned 13 in 1970. So
Yeah, I stayed in my. I was well into my junior high years then.
oh god, I just fell down a hole. Anybody remember the Little Abner movie?
I remember the musical.
Well, it was a musical, but it was a movie for TV, made for TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah, something like that. I'm a little better. I still, God, my lungs and sinuses are still clogged up every morning when I get up. I stay pretty good during the day because I don't know, I'm just upright, keep blowing out and coughing.
1959 lag.
So, Sally, Dick, and Jane, they're probably no longer allowed, right? Because 1915.
They need to go back to that series of books. Maybe kids will learn to frickin' read.
Sigmund and the Sea Monster. I
Yeah,
don't
Sigmund
remember
and the
that
Sea
one.
Monster. That was another one. Those Sid and Marty Croft. They made a fortune off of those shows.
New Zoo Review. We're just gonna go down the nostalgia lane here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids, little bitty kid shows when I was growing up was like Captain Kangaroo.
Yeah. We had Happy Rain in Charleston. I don't know whether she was. I think she was just local, which was like a romper room type thing.
Yeah, every afternoon, we had a clown named Toogie in the Amarillo, Texas TV station, and everybody watched Toogie because he played some cartoons. And
Yeah, I think we all had one of those. Even though I don't remember a clown being. I don't remember a clown. I think we had Happy Rain.
it was
She was.
also Toogie was so fascinating because they'd just come out with a green screen and they would always put Toogie on top of a Empire State Building or something like that. Kevin James. Sadie, you're always on vacation or partying or going to see a show or something. Going to Vegas or doing a fishing tournament.
Yeah, Happy Rain was. She was a Charleston local. How'd you do in the tournament, Mr. Sadie? Okay. If it's got Beth being very negative, 'cause she's the happy person. Oh, that was a cartoon show. I don't remember that. Clutch Cargo. But then, you got to remember that was still the early years of television and changes. The population was changing, and you only had one keeper. Dang.
He told me they caught a bunch of fish, but only one of them was big enough to
Keep.
place in the tournament.
Hey, Beth, you're going to get on my out list if you start talking about Speed Racer now. That was a cool show.
Never did watch Speed Racer much.
It kind of came out late. You know, I think I was 14 or 15 before we started getting it broadcast where we lived at. Uh, like that would have been like in the 70s. Because that was a Japanese cartoon, and they had to overdub it and everything.
Call from South.
Hello.
And the calls have started. They gave us a reprieve yesterday. Nobody called yesterday. And now it's already started at 9:22 in the morning. Trump is calling. Yeah. Yeah, it was a Japanese cartoon originally. It's sad that some of the most popular shows on American TV for kids was formerly Japanese programs. Um, dang, Azure, you got it down pat. Um, no, when I was a little kid, the go-to was Johnny Quest or Will Robinson from Lost in Space because they had adventures. Absolutely, Craig. Danger Will Robinson. Yeah, Johnny Quest was cool. That's not the real Lost in Space, the thing that's on Netflix. It's based on the story, but it's not Lost in Space. There were too many people in this TV series on Netflix. Lost in Space was about the Robinson family, not all these other damn people involved. Even though Posey Parker did a hell of a job being Dr. Smith. I just want to slap the hell out of that bitch, I swear. Yeah, there's some good video games, that bass fishing games out there, Mr. Sadie. Yeah, it was a good show. It's just not. Well, for you youngsters, it was a good storyline, but for the people that remember the original, Yeah, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. If you can't catch a fish with a damn $100,000 boat, $50,000 with electronics on it, you know, then just stay at home. I've caught the hell out of fish just in a daggum old rented V boat with a daggum 1825 Johnson Evinrude on the back of it. And one of those little handheld trolling motors. A cooler full of Czech drinks, a box of crickets, and a few lures. I had to what? I don't remember what I said. Yeah, fish.
HBO was just coming out when I was in college.
Or people would set their alarm clocks to go off like at 2 a.m. so they could get up and watch a certain movie on HBO or
HBO used to have a schedule, and a friend of mine always, he would watch a movie and then set a timer from the beginning of the movie where the bare breasts of women would come on. And so he would check the schedule for HBO and turn it on a minute or so before the naked scene showed up.
You know, I've only watched like 2 episodes of Sopranos.
HBO was the first time you could get R-rated sexy movies on regular TV.
And I never watched Game of Thrones.
That's kind of un-American right there.
I just. It screamed Lord of the Rings, and I'm just not a Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah, all that fantasy stuff, it was fun.
Well, I'm all for fantasy stuff, but I just. And, oh my God. 100 episodes? Let's tell the story and get it over with. Like Friends. Not once did I watched a Friends episode, and it had like 120 episodes. I watched Walking Dead for the first couple of seasons, Anissa, and then it got to be the same stupid crap. People just being stupid, so I couldn't take it anymore. My nerves couldn't take it. Um, and this okay, this is gonna sound stupid. It's not very realistic because there is no damn way you can a zombie that's been dead for a month can sneak up on you in Georgia in July. Ain't no way. Because you should be able to smell them a mile away. Yeah, lag. I always wanted them to do, they were doing spinoffs on The Walking Dead. I wanted them to do one in Canada during January, where it's minus 14 degrees below zero. Let's see how those zombies work out up there. So, what do you got on your agenda for today, Todd?
Oh, I got 15 orders to pack.
Dang.
Yeah, I had a bunch of orders, but every one of them was like cheap stuff. After that, I'll do my post office run and then I don't know. Probably list some. Maybe watch John Flip It Ain't Easy live show this afternoon at 5 Central.
Todd, could you go into Anissa's last statement where she says, I am a Honey Boo Boo fan, and just kind of like delete that? I don't want nobody to know that our Anissa is a Honey Boo Boo fan.
I think I watched maybe 5 minutes of that show one time and went, what is this about? I ain't watching this crap.
Honey Boo Boo's like my third cousin, 14 removed, or something like that.
I think they were trying to dress up that Honey Boo Boo and put her in a little kid's beauty pageant or something.
I think that's how she got found out about. I'm with you, Mike, on the Kardashians.
I was the same with the Kardashians. I think I watched maybe 5 minutes of one show and then I went, this is just stupid. They're pretty smart though. They made a ton of money doing that crap.
Yeah, now they're getting older. They won't let it go.
All right. Stock market is down this morning.
How much?
Not very much. A little bit. Kind of went down some last week too.
What's silver and gold look like today?
I think it's pretty much flatlined. Just going sideways pretty much. We'll check it out though. Let's see. Oh. Oops. Last 3 hours, silver is going down a little bit. 23.38. And gold. It's pretty much flat.
Well, Disney Co. is up 30. It's up 28 cents, which is still the 52-week high was $118. So it's still way down. Damn, everybody's down. Apple's down 16%. Amazon's down 15%. Netflix is at 1%. Microsoft is down 0.34%. Excuse me, that's 0.21%. 0.31%.
Yeah, Amazon's down a little bit.
Well, let's see what.
Why are you buying Disney?
I'm not. I was just looking at. That's one of the things I followed just to see how much they've
Oh.
fallen.
Lag says he's going to buy a bunch of it. So I'm asking him, why are you buying Disney?
General Motors is down 16 cents. Ford is down 40. It's down 4 cents. I'm afraid this this current strike we got on is really going to bite some people on the behind. There's already articles about people going in wanting to have their car fixed. They can't get the part for it, and it just started.
Off to cut the grass. Still growing, still mowing in the south. Yeah, I haven't cut my grass since before holiday, so.
You can cut the problem. Some years we've cut grass the day after Christmas. Yeah, you're right. Their intellectual property. Yeah, and these fools don't really realize that, Azure. And they can import those electric motors. Which I was watching this thing on YouTube, and as I always preface it by, everything you see on YouTube is true. They were talking about if, like, General Motors were to go totally electric, they would lose a third to a half of their workforce just by eliminating the combustion engine portion of it.
So we got a bunch of auto workers out on strike right now. So does that mean car prices are going to go up again?
Probably. I say go out and buy a Mazda.
Hollywood actor and writer strikes.
Okay. Do you think we're going to miss anything like?
They can always show reruns. I don't.
Yeah.
What are they striking for? They got writers working in sweatshops or something.
Well, they just don't think they're getting enough of it. And I'm not a writer, and if I was a writer, I'd probably be bitching too, because they're paying these people all these millions of dollars, and the writers don't make squat in relationship to it. They can just bring back Friends and Walking Dead. And what was the one with Jerry somebody who was I didn't never watch that show either.
Seinfeld?
Seinfeld, never watched that. They can bring those back and they'll be good for 10 years. No, Disney does not own Harry Potter. Disney owned, I mean, Warner Brothers owns Harry Potter. ESPN can go away. ABC can go away. The only thing, and they have beat Star Wars to death, so people are not even watching that.
I don't know. They did real well with that Mandalorian thing.
That's the only thing that's done really well.
Hey, Robert.
And I like it. If there's any Star Wars friends out there, I'm really getting ready to piss you off. I like Mandalorian better than I do the other the original episodes. Well, let's do the first one. I liked it because it was cutting edge technology and blah 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 blah. But any of the rest of them, they're just trying to make money.
Yeah, stupid Fed.
Yeah, 33 trillion. What's going to happen is one of these big investment companies is going to come into Disney and rip it off frickin' apart. People don't watch ESPN. They'll combine everything under Hulu, all their broadcasting. Yeah, Joanna.
I haven't been watching much regular TV the last couple of years. I can't tell you the last time I watched a regular ABC or NBC or CBS primetime show.
Yeah, if they were to monitor what our usage of the cable box is, they would not get nothing because it's a clock. That's all it is a clock.
Apple sticks.
Yeah, Roberta uses the
Apple stocks.
the app, and we have the app on our TV and the den, and she has it on her bedroom, and Sasha's got it on his TV, and so if anybody watches it, it goes through the app. But I don't think anybody really watches anything.
I do. I watch Criminal Intent.
Huh?
I watch Criminal Intent.
Oh, that's right. Roberta watches Criminal Intent because she has to see what Bobby's doing.
And Judge
Huh?
Judy.
And Judge Judy. That's right. That's her.
Judge
Criminal
Judy's still
Intent with
pretty
Bobby
funny.
and Judge Judy. That's her shows.
You will sit down and be quiet. I like Judge Judy. This is my
Yeah.
courtroom.
They don't pay me because I'm pretty or something like that. They pay me because I'm smart. That's her other catch line.
Bye, Azure.
See you, Azure. And they're having problems with their parks lag. Joanna, we don't pay bills.
You can still get TV over.
Um,
Yeah, there's Sadie's Big Catch.
Who were you fishing with, Mr. Sadie? One of your
Was it-
sons?
Rumor has it Todd was the winning bid reader for Steve Jobs. Yeah, that was me. I'll have to figure out how to fit my size 11 and a halves into his size 10 shoes, though.
How much did he pay? Did somebody pay for it? 200,000? Screw that.
I know.
I'd go buy me a little piece of dirt, and it'll be here long after those shoes have rotted away. Your youngest son, how did he do? Did he get you anything?
I think they were partnered on the same boat.
Well, sometimes it's individual, sometimes it's by the boat.
Yeah. It's probably by the boat.
He caught one fish, Joanna.
Yeah, he placed. Last is still a place.
Tommy, you say they were Birkenstocks? Those are some of the ugliest shoes. And I know people love them. And they're supposed to be comfortable. But they're just ugly. But then again, I swore I'd never wear a pair of daggum Crocs, and Roberta ordered it. And I wore a pair for about a week, and I'd like, I like these. Wow. I hope somebody got their $200,000 worth out of them.
It was probably some wealthy executive that worked for Microsoft or something.
They're probably sitting on a shelf in Lag's basement. No, they're just real comfortable. Easy to get into, easy to get out of. Lag. They're not good on your feet for extended wear, but I mean, walking, but
Actually, make socks with silver in them, kind of antimicrobial. Silver has antimicrobial properties.
oh, Todd's got more money than Jobs would ever think. Jobs, whatever, would even think. He'd be lucky to have as much money as Todd does.
Yeah, I'm Todd wealthy.
That's the only reason Gwen puts up with his crap is because he's got lots of money and he treats her good.
Nubs on nubs. I remember him going out with his little brother, and they would find tennis shoes and said, these soles have nubs on nubs. I meant they're in good shape.
Solar cookers, Joanna. I'll have to tell Roberta to look it up.
Is Bridget here? She was talking about she had her best sales day ever. Was it Friday or Saturday?
Yeah, I don't remember. It's
And
one of the,
that has to be. There's no telling how many thousands she sold
she had a
because
bunch. She had a bunch of daggum dollar signs after that statement, didn't she?
she said she had 1980s Star Wars figures in packages.
Unopened. Well, it is going up on fourth quarter. Being said, has anybody started doing any different, getting ready for fourth quarter, the Christmas season?
All season solar cooker. All right. I'll look it up right now.
The all season cooler.
Just looks like a hunk of plastic with aluminum foil in it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too. I'm thinking I can take me a cut, and I'm not dissing you or anything like that, Joanna, at all. I think I could take a cardboard box and line it with aluminum foil and make one.
Yep.
But it does good, Joanna.
Screen
I,
share.
Actually, it looks like one of these photo cubes that I've got. The way it clicks together on the sides. Are you making a video on that, Joanna? How long does it take to cook something in it?
I mean, what the heck? Somebody's getting wealthy making these.
Yeah, that's the one I was just looking at right there.
It looks a lot like my. I got a box that I take pictures in.
Right? Yeah, that's what I was just saying. One of those cubes.
Mm-hmm. And it's got kind of that corrugated plastic
Yeah.
walls. I don't know. I wouldn't pay $5 for it, but that's just me. Was that listed listed as a prepper tool or something?
Probably.
Look, you can cook with solar.
Mr. Sadie, are you jerking me around, son, or did you actually use a Zipco 33? Your dad said it was a toy kitchen, Joanna? Mr. Sadie. Yeah. Um, Zipco 33s bring back big memories.
That's all you need until you get a 7-pound bass on that strips the gears out of a Zipco 33.
You know, you've seen these like little Barbie plastic rod and reel sets, and they have them for Ninja Turtles and all that kind of stuff. My niece, when she was little, and she's now in her 40s, they would sit out. My dad and mom lived out on the lake, and it was at the very back of one of the channels, and so a lot of carp would be back there. And my dad would sit out on the wall, fish with my niece, his first granddaughter, the first female in our family other than my mom. So you know she was spoiled when she came along. Brittany is my mother. When Brittany had a granddaughter to shop for, that child didn't go for lack of nothing. Anyway, they were sitting out on the porch, and my niece snagged a daggum carp, a big old carp on that thing. And my dad wound and wound and round trying to crank that thing in. So finally, he just kind of like flipped the line around the end of her fishing pole and handed it back to her and said, "Now start walking up towards where Grams is at." And she basically dragged the carp onto the ground. But my dad said he was expecting those little plastic teeth on that gears inside that thing to start popping off at any time now.
What's the old joke? How do you cook a carp? You take it and put it in a brown paper sack and put salt all over it. Throw it on a fire for an hour. Take it out, throw the carp away, and eat the paper sack.
You know, actually, there's a way that you have to fillet. If you fillet them, you can get the good meat off of them. But I'm not going that route. And these are regular old freshwater, run of the mill carp. None of these fancy things you see in ponds. You know, like the big goldfishy looking ones.
I was living in Abilene for a while. I went down to just play around fishing with the carp, and I caught a couple.
Ross. Stomach.
And there was another couple there. Oh, you got a big one. I said, you want it? I'm just going to throw it up on the bank and let it die. I said, sure, we want it. I guess they took it home and ate it, and I was like, God, you folks are weird. I cut open a carp one time. It just smelled like algae-fied swamp water. I'm like, I ain't eating that. God. I suppose if I was starving, I'd rather eat a carp than a worm or something. You'll eat bugs and like it. Who's that big banker guy, that financial guy, German, that said, they'll eat bugs and like it. No, I think I would eat a carp before I would eat a bug. Yeah, Klaus Schwab. What a moron. That's the way the elite think, though, huh?
While everybody's eating bugs, he's eating filet mignon from the cows that are.
Put pepperoni on carp. Will that make it taste better, lag?
I guess if you're hungry, you'll eat anything.
Yeah, I would say I would never not eat a carp, but geez. They got big fish in Lake Whitney called drum. They about like a carp. 1,000%.
I've never heard of a snakehead before.
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
Ah,
Heard of them, but I
oh,
don't.
they can be pretty big. All I gotta say is, what was his name? Thank you, Mr. Gore, for inventing the internet. And thank you, Mr. Google, for creating Google, because it makes life so much easier. You just have the world of knowledge right at your hands.
Looks like a prehistoric dinosaur fish.
Yeah. Are those saltwater fish or are those freshwater? I just looked at the picture. I didn't read the bio on it. Oh, it's a freshwater fish. Okay, I just looked.
Amish eat carp. Eat their sister's butt.
Hey, be nice.
Our show is so great. Everybody else, all the other reseller shows, they're so serious all the time talking about reselling and how to tweak the eBay algorithms and all this stuff. We sit here and talk about carp and the weather and bad TV shows and oh well. It's not always all about reselling, is it? Sometimes you just got to shoot the shit.
Well, if by now, if you let's see, I've got 82 shows, and you've probably got 150 shows, and God only knows how many Scott's got. If you don't know everything about reselling now, you probably need to find another line. NDAs, yeah. Mr. said he made his son sign an NDA before he could get in the boat with him because he's going to show him all of his hot spots to fish.
Sadie just sent me a video of the weigh-in of the tournament.
How was the tournament all, when you look at it as a whole, Mr. Sadie? Did people catch a lot of fish? Okay.
NDAs, yeah, all these shows about being. Oh, I haven't sold anything on eBay in 18 hours. Is broken. eBay messed up my life. I'm like, it'll come back. If it doesn't, then it probably will again.
And then you sold, how many did you sell? You got a ship today?
I sold 15, which is a little above average on number of items, but
so that's about $20,000 for you.
No, it was. Let's see. eBay. Let's see. Saturday I sold $280 worth of crap. Sunday I sold $137 worth of crap. So you divide, I mean that's gross, that's shipping and everything. 280. So $400 divided by 15. $2.14. That's like $26 an item. But that's shipping and fees. Geez, I'd be lucky to make $10 an item. So take home pay is about $150 for the weekend.
Dang, Mr. Sadie, that was only like an average of 2.6 pounds of a fish. I could have done that good with a brim buster and a bunch of crickets. I mean, really. Not making fun of you. Don't get me wrong. I'm just used to the weigh-ins having a lot more fish than that. And these people probably don't even know what a brim buster is. Yeah, the servers are broken, Todd. Mr. Sadie, you need to come to South Carolina and get out on Lake Marion, out where the woods are at. Trees are still growing out in the middle of it.
Big fish was 5.8 pounds. Huh? That's a good fish.
Like says, you got to call eBay 3 times a day, Todd. No, I bet Mr. Sadie and his boys are big into noodling. Since he's from Missouri, even though it's illegal to noodle in Missouri, you have to go over to Kansas to do that. Huh?
Yom Kippur today.
All right, Todd, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, it's about time to shut it down.
The boss lady's in here today, and she's got calls.
Get these little things packed and shipped off. And
Yeah, I want to finish packing this one thing and get it in the mail too. And this classic just sold, and got some other stuff to do.
Lag's going to call eBay and make him explain why his sales are down.
What color's your door? That's probably the reason it is. All right. Have a great day, Todd.
We'll see y'all tomorrow on Tom's channel. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye, guys.
End stream.